When you think of the quintessential gamer, it's kind of hard to not think about Summit1G. He's this unassuming, average dude that made his passion for playing video games into one of the most successful careers in streaming. Sure, he may have flirted with the idea of going pro in CSGO, but entertaining his own audience was always his true love.
God, you're probably like one guy in your basement that made this video game because it looks like my ass.
And through his, at times, animated exploits, not only has he been able to create one of the platform's largest communities, he's also paved the way for other would-be stars. He's that chill guy you went to school with who seemed to be good at any game he touched.
Last player standing.
3 kills.
One enemy remaining.
But Summit didn't find success because he was incredibly cracked or insanely, well, insane. People have been flocking to his channel for years because he's relatable.
I don't know what this is, but okay. Ah! Suck it! Just suck it! Look at him just slide all the way down, dude. Just all the way down, dude. Just. No way!
Summit's this unashamed stoner weeb who comes across as endearing and not insufferable, a car-loving, snapback-wearing bro who happens to enjoy roleplay.
So what you're saying to me is you're trying to hit stores?
What I'm telling you right now is, let's gather everybody here at the hospital and let's gun them all down.
Okay.
Oh shit, I better get the fuck out of here.
Oh shit. Okay.
But outside of being a gamer that 6 million people have invited into their homes, who is Summit really? And if he's spent years concealing his forehead, what else might he be hiding?
Before you walk out the door, make sure you rub one out first, and that will help you make good choices. Okay? Because it will completely eliminate a fucking section of bad choice potential. You know what I'm saying? So just playing the odds. You can't possibly advocate for pouring your milk after the cereal, but then also advocate but not hitting your cereal with your milk. Like, where the f do you pour it? You know what I'm saying? Do you stick like a little thing on the bottom of your cereal bowl and then just pour the milk into it to like, wait, you know what I mean? You have to hit the cereal with the milk. If you pour the cereal first, don't you hit me with question marks. I'll take a 10-minute break right now. Please, 3 or 4 hours? What do you guys think I'm made of? I'm like a 15-minute guy. What? What? That's a good average.
Alright everyone, before we begin on our excursion today, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and that you have notifications turned on. That way you'll never miss a video just like this one. And if you want to give Summit the support that he deserves, consider liking this video. That way maybe he'll get more than just 1Gs in the chat. Okay, so before we dive deep into Summit's waters, we must inspect the surface level of this iceberg. Not your average pro. Summit's timeline as a professional CSGO player and streamer isn't your average one. You see, most pros turned streamers do so out of necessity. They either saw the curtain slowly closing on their careers, or they just couldn't say no to the financial opportunities that streaming opened up. But the thing about Summit is he was a streamer before he got into esports. In fact, he was a streamer basically before everyone.
He's between police station and firehouse.
I hit him once. Oh my god, I'm the sickest f***ing sniper the game's ever seen.
Over the years, Summit proved himself to be a fairly sweaty but more than competent gamer. At DreamHack Open Austin in May of 2016, Summit was offered the chance to test his CSGO skills once again versus pro-level opposition, and he jumped at the chance. Although things didn't go exactly as he probably hoped.
Summit in the 1v1 to try and close this out against Fugly. Fugly playing it aggressively, no, but Summit's gonna clutch it, and Splice will close out map number 1, 16-11. Oh, wait. Oh no! Summit! No!
Infamous infernos aside, Summit bounced back and went on to become Twitch's biggest streamer in 2017. So, in the end, maybe a little self-immolation was worth a lifetime of humiliation.
We wanted to get our name for ourselves in Counter-Strike, and it's kind of sad that we got it like this, but like I always wanted a spot for myself. Like, oh, that's Summit Box right there. It's Summit Box. Now when you die to a Molotov by yourself, it's called pulling a Summit. It's kind of like created a name for ourselves a little bit.
No Summit, no Shroud? There's no denying that Summit has had a big influence on the streaming industry, but in no way is that more clear than with Shroud. I mean, if you think about it, both of them have had pretty similar timelines. They're both outliers in the sense that they started streaming consistently before they tried going pro, and they also left the pro scene to return to streaming. However, these similarities aren't that surprising because in a 2017 interview, Shroud flat out said that Summit was his main inspiration.
The reason I started streaming was because of Summit. I was watching Summit play, and back then it was like Warzy, and he had, like a couple hundred viewers, and then he kept climbing and climbing and climbing, and it was just how much he streamed and like inspired me. He quit his job and whatnot. It was just, I was like, I want to do that.
So without Summit's trailblazing, it's possible that we might not have gotten to know Shroud as well as we have over the years. And if Shroud wasn't streaming, maybe there's no Fall Guys Twitch Rivals competition. And if there's no Fall Guys Twitch Rivals event, XQC wouldn't have gotten banned for stream sniping in the Jelly Bean version of American Gladiators. Born to game. Now there's one thing that every streamer can admire about Summit. It's that he plays whatever the fuck he wants. How many times have we seen streamers' souls getting sucked out playing the same game over and over again because they're afraid to upset their audience? Well, Summit had his fill of that mentality when Fortnite took over Twitch in 2018.
There's gotta be a different fucking way for me to make it in the Twitch world than go down this fucking Fortnite line, man. It's the most boring shit on the planet, dude. How do you guys like this game so much?
Over the years, Summit has prided himself on becoming one of Twitch's most versatile entertainers. He's gone from being Counter-Strike's biggest streamer to a swashbuckling pirate griefing the 7 seas.
Surprise, motherfucker. Oh, you here too? Sunrise, motherfucker.
He's also beefed with the police in GTA RP.
Stupid ass and sounding name, dumbass looking glasses. Here, take my license.
Punch the cop. Punch the cop.
Take the thing. You can have it. Jerk off to it later.
And he even set a new world record for speedrunning in Max Payne 3.
My first reaction is to cry.
I mean, just the other day, this dude was playing Foxhole, a top-down World War II strategy game. No one asked him to play, and no one wanted him to. And the best part is, he doesn't care either way. Alright, now the basics are out of the way, it's time to go a little deeper. The 1G conspiracy. The 1G in Summit's name has become synonymous with everything related to him, and through it, he's been able to create one of Twitch's most recognizable brands. But what if I told you that he might have borrowed it? You see, the 1G tag actually originates from the old CS 1.6 first generation club, basically a bunch of sweaty, skilled OG FPS players who were pretty good at clicking heads. While Summit was certainly aware of this elite gaming faction, speculation remains regarding the level of his affiliation.
Summit was actually a jocker of 1G, but then because the actual 1G club stopped doing like scrimmages and
died at the end of 1.6.
There's like a scrim team in Counter-Strike called 1G, and they brought Summit in at the end, and I think he just repped it for fun, and then on his brand, people started doing the 1G thing.
These days, most people don't even know about the original meaning of 1G. They either use it in reference to the famous misplay or to Summit himself. Hell, even Valve associates it with him, having incorporated it as a loadout in retakes.
Name the retake class after you in the CS update, the 1G, dude.
It's clutch. Oh, sorry.
What? Counter-Strike's never put shit with me in the game. I remember trying to get a sticker in and they denied it. They would never put anything with me in the game, and they finally did.
Oh, so that's what you're excited about. You're not even mad.
No, I'm not mad. That's sick.
Donation drama. Donations are an integral part of the viewer-streamer dynamic. It's how streamers, partnered or not, make a good chunk of their income. It's also how fans get to show their appreciation for their favourite content creators through unique interactions.
I'm watching the stream with my 6-year-old son. I don't mind the cussing, but can you stop dying? I don't want my son to be dog shit at video games.
But as with any tool out there, there's always the possibility of misuse, and unfortunately for Summit, he's found himself in some pretty bizarre situations because of donations. Like the time he received over $20,000 in 1 hour during a subathon, only to find out that the donations were made via stolen credit cards. Or the countless times people donated to him by accident.
Last game, this is 2 months, welcome back. So problem on the phone, it was supposed to be 50. Started on 25 and then switched it to 50, but the phone didn't register the deletion. I got you, brother. I got you. It's all good, bro. It's all good. Let me get it right now.
But worst of all has to be the morons who go as far as threatening him.
I've been thinking about killing you in real life lately. It's not nice, homie. Jesus. All I do is play video games, man. Let me ban that guy from donating. Actually, I'm gonna report that guy to the police.
Fortunately for Summit, most of his donors aren't complete psychopaths. His stream snipers though, well, that's a different story.
He's back!
Twitch's most passionate gamer. To stream full-time on Twitch, you have to be pretty high energy. But it's not just a way to keep up the viewership or increase donations. Gaming for hours on end for a large audience can be mentally taxing, but for the most part, Summit makes it look easy. That being said, sometimes his passion has been known to get a little out of hand, and thanks to that, he's given us some legendary rage clips over the years.
Alright, I'm leaving now. Catch you guys later. GG's. This game, I'm out of here. Everybody can suck my fucking wiener.
Okay, is that how Counter-Strike works now? This guy's just gonna go like that and I'm dead? You literally see like his shoulder patch and you just die from a pistol from that far away? God, Gaben, you suck so much penis at making video games. It fucking hurts me, bro. Is that NPCs that are killing me or are they players, man?
Fortunately for Summit, he's been mostly able to keep his passion in check, although I wouldn't recommend getting on his bad side. Because the dude has a mean 360 roundhouse kick, and of course, an internet famous right hand.
And of all the superlatives,
15 seconds of fame. Most streamers, or gamers for that matter, aren't well known for their offline social skills. Despite spending countless hours performing for their viewers on camera, some of them occasionally trip up when they leave the comfort of their bedrooms.
Just show me what you got, just move. If you got no one, just move. It's all I want to see some movement. I'm not seeing enough movement.
But that is where our boy Summit is the exception. He often suggests that he's not as charismatic in real life, but his debut on primetime television told us otherwise. You see, back in 2016, Summit was swatted while streaming Pokemon Go in a park, but in spite of the scary incident, he repped himself pretty well.
By the time I was holding my hands up, I wasn't gonna make a move. You know, I wasn't gonna go turn my stream off with one hand. You know, I was a little nervous. I mean, dude, you got guys pointing rifles. They weren't pistols, man. They were rifles.
Honestly, Summit dealt with rifles being pointed right at his face better than most gamers could ever dream of.
Like, what is light really gonna do?
Nick, stop pretending to be Alpha and give the controller you soy.
Alright, upon further inspection, this iceberg is a lot bigger than we first thought, but let's go even deeper. The world's sorriest streamer. As someone living in Canada, I had to do a background check on Summit to make sure that he doesn't have any roots tracing back to the Great White North, because man, this guy apologizes a lot. For starters, it doesn't help that Summit seems to continuously find himself steeped in unnecessary drama. Like the time he started a war with basically all of Twitch. During the Valorant beta, Summit called out other streamers for using the Twitch drops feature to play pre-recorded streams as if they were live to generate money.
How many 24/7s can you see just scrolling down this section at a mediocre speed? How many fucking 24/7s are on this category? It's disgusting. You are not Twitch streamers, okay? You're not even YouTubers, because you're not even putting in the work that they put in. There's no editing. You fucking throw up your VOD as soon as you go offline.
Even though many agreed with Summit's take, being the softie that he is, he later apologized for the outburst. But Summit doesn't just draw the line at apologizing for himself. Over the years, he's become quite good at doing it for others. Like the time his girlfriend Lil Chipmunk mistakenly called out Sweet Anita for saying racial slurs on Twitch, without really knowing about Sweet Anita's condition.
Two things. I have Tourette syndrome. Sorry if I'm inappropriate, bitch. And the second thing is, you're all sluts. You, Destiny.
Even though Lil Chipmunk apologized, people were still upset, and so Summit did his best to try and diffuse the situation.
I just wanted to give an apology to Sweet Anita. I hope you're doing okay through all the bullshit. You're killing it on Twitch. Keep it up, man. Keep trucking through, honestly.
On top of all this, Summit just apologizes, like, all the time.
Please, no. Sorry. Monitor turned off. Another one, to the left. Sorry. Get shredded! Sorry. How long does he need to pull an AR out of his butthole? Sorry.
America's most swatted. We mentioned before that Summit had a famous run-in with the police when he was swatted at a park. Unfortunately, that's just where the problems began. You see, as streaming has become more popular, so too has swatting, which needlessly puts streamers in danger for no good reason. And sadly for Summit, it's a regular occurrence.
For so long, I can't even tell you guys for how long. It's like, I have been swatted, right? And I'll just never tell you. It'll happen on stream. I'll walk away for 5 minutes, come back, nothing, right? Just move on with our day. And it's like so stupid. I think it keeps happening because people think like it doesn't happen. Like, oh, I've never seen Summit get swatted. I'll do that, dude. I'll do that, dude. And everybody else, every small wiener motherfucker has the same stupid idea.
It's gotten to the point where his old home has been permanently compromised, and he's had to move his dad into a completely new house.
I already have an idea of what's going on, right? In regard to what house, and yeah, I'm just gonna, the house that I wanted to keep for a really long time, I'm just gonna sell it. And then get them going to somewhere else.
Big bong, bigger brain. Alright, it's 2022 and weed is legal everywhere. At least in Canada it is, and a few American states. It's not legal in the UK, but the point is, it's no longer seen as the literal devil's lettuce anymore. But that has nothing to do with Summit because he doesn't smoke. No, that was just a vase or something for his mom. Does he look like the type of guy who gets high?
Stop talking about that high shit, man. We're just, these are being doofuses. The mic's not floating, homie.
Wouldn't it be hard to pop off when you're feeling so chilled out? Are you telling me a guy who smokes weed could do this?
Alright guys, secret take. Nice Summit. Summit, get another one. Another one. Oh, another one. Oh my. Okay.
Or what about this?
3 kills.
One enemy remaining.
You know what? Let's just move on. We're finally at the bottom of Summit's iceberg. What the hell is that thing? Cocky catchphrase. Everyone has a saying or two that gets stuck in their vocabulary and becomes part of who they are.
And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Pretty good.
And for Summit, whether by intention or not, has gravitated towards a certain repeatable phrase construction when faced with adversity. One that occasionally relates to filleting a specific phallic-shaped food.
This game, I'm out of here. Everybody can suck my wiener. I don't know. I could just be complaining because I sucked huge wiener at Valorant, so. Popo.
What the f? Where's
And
that
suck
coming
my
from?
wiener. 1 minute you're sucking my wiener, the next minute you're trying to punch me, huh? Okay. Be right back. I'm gonna go stretch my goddamn wiener off. Ah! I just wanted to... you, Gabe. Suck my wiener, dude!
Summit's told so many people to do this over the years that it's kind of surprising it's not slapped all over his merch line.
Is it really that heavy? It's fucking heavy. I don't want to hurt myself. I can probably get it off the ground and lift it onto my and get it up. Not for very long, and like I said, I don't really want to hurt myself when my brother's right there. We can just double team it, yeah?
Putting it all out there. People joke about how Summit is just some average guy, and fans love to point out when someone remotely looks like him.
Summit.
But the truth is, Summit's become one of the world's most famous streamers because he's always authentic.
Going for the biggest surgery of my life tomorrow. Going to be watching you during the recovery. Thanks
brother,
for keeping us viewers company in our rough times.
Hey man, pleasure, brother. Good luck on the surgery, brother. I'm sure it'll go well, and we'll see you when you're donezoed. You know what I mean? We will see you on the other side, my friend. Man, those both sounded like that's not exactly what I meant to say. We'll see you when you're back on the channel after the surgery is successful. Jesus Christ, I'm stupid.
But people don't just tune into Summit because he's a nice guy, they also respect how candid he is. Whether it's on a hot button issue or his view on a new big game release.
Thank you, Rare. Thank you, Rare. You all suck. I hope your game, I hope that's the last straw for your game right there. I hope your game is done. I hope it dies, okay? I hope Atlas is better than it, okay? Your decision making is... Oh!
But more importantly, Summit's not afraid to tell people about himself. In a time where Twitch has become a pissing contest over who makes the most money or who can stream the longest, Summit has been able to display a level of vulnerability that's refreshing.
Yeah, I'm pissing myself for a lot of reasons yesterday. And it's just like, I'm gonna chalk it up to a bad day. But I gotta stop being a bitch.
Over the last few years, Summit has opened up about his personal life a lot more and the struggles he goes through with his family.
I am not at a job in bumfuck Egypt. You can walk into my room and have a conversation with me. I can literally put my job on hold any time I want. You would not get that any other job anywhere else. But somehow this is thrown in my face like I'm only here enjoying myself. Like I'm only here just having a fantastic time in my life. And because of that, it's not fair to everyone else. It's to see me so happy. That's incredible to me, man. That's up.
Despite being a massive entertainer who makes millions of dollars playing video games, Summit is still an everyman who struggles with issues not that far off from the ones his audience faces. That's the appeal. With Summit, what you see is what you get, and we wouldn't have it any other way. The Summit 1G video game? You might not know this, but Summit is a bit of a prankster, and perhaps his greatest work of mischief was convincing his audience that he was quitting streaming to pursue a career in game development.
I'm going to end my contract with Twitch and take on the next chapter of my life, which is making a video game.
Now, if you fell for that back then, I don't blame you. Not because Summit is a good liar, but because it kind of made sense. The guy has played just about every game under the sun and has established himself as one of Twitch's most influential tastemakers, so why wouldn't he take his expertise as a gamer and help create experiences of his own? But let's say Summit did go off to create his very own video game. What would it look like? Well, for starters, it would need to be esport ready. His career started with CSGO, so there would need to be a competitive element to it. It also needs to be somewhat original. Summit has expressed his disdain for carbon copy games, so maybe a nautical theme? He also loves big brain survival games, so there has to be some form of realism within it. But how do we put in his love for role playing? Well, my friends, I give you Sea of Wieners, a role-playing competitive shooter that pits pirates defending their oversized treasure against Royal Navy forces. Yeah, that's it. That's Summit's perfect game. Isn't it beautiful? Well, there it is. That's the Summit 1G iceberg in all its glory. Let us know your favourite part of the expedition and anything that we may have missed out as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Yeah, let me just whack my microphone really quick. How could a disciple of the... What? I've never heard Krongard either. I don't like weed puns, man. They just make me cringe.
You could say a Padawan of the Red-Eyed Jedi.
No, I don't want to say. I think that's good. That's good. Padawan of the Red-Eyed Jedi. God, I hate them, but that was a good one.